Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome back to Let's Play Policenauts. Where we left off, we are in the astronaut museum, basically, and we're just trying to checking out everything. We checked out the Apollo Center. We checked out like the moon stuff. Checked out all the stuff they got for Beyond. Actually, let's quickly read this plaque, see if it has anything to say. Okay then. What's this back here? Ooh. Alright.
俺たちが今いるコロニーのな。世界で最初で最後のシリンダー型コロニー。
Now let's actually move to where the action is going to be. Let's go to the space center.
ここが宇宙探査に関する展示がされているコーナーだ。
Right, okay. Oh yeah.
パイオニア10号、11号に積まれた ET へのメッセージ用プレートだ。
Basically, this is like they put this on like a bunch of different spacecraft that would like end up like leaving the solar system. Like in the case of if ever some sort of extraterrestrial life would find it, they would be able to like see this, and it was meant to try to be as sort of universal as possible to where they could try to understand. Like, I think this is like supposed to be like a representation of the galaxy or something, and this is like a hydrogen atom. Like this is like something about the hydrogen atom, and so like the aliens can like read it and be like, "Ooh, these humans, they understand hydrogen." And there's like diagrams of people, and I think this here is actually in the back. I think that's a diagram of the spacecraft itself. Again, down here you have a. Actually, you have a diagram. It's have the sun, and then third over from the sun you have the Earth, and it's like basically showing that it goes, like it traveled to like Jupiter, and then boosted out of the solar system. Yeah, this shows the 9 planets of the solar system and how the spacecraft came from the third planet of our star. The distance between the planets is expressed in binary numbers. This show, I don't know the details, but apparently this represents the spin flip transition of a hydrogen atom. I'm good. This gives you certain universal measurements that play into other parts of the plaque. Oh yeah, it's because like, they'll say that where, I know at least in the Voyager, I'm not sure if they had this in Pioneer, but at least in Voyager there were like a bunch of images. Like there might be a picture of a mountain and you have like measurements like this mountain is like 10 meters across, and like on the first page or something it would say like one meter is like this meter many hydrogen atoms or something like that. This radial diagram shows the location of the sun relative to 14 pulsars. With this, you'd be able to locate our solar system from anywhere in the Milky Way. Oh yeah, okay, that's perfect actually. I didn't put that together. Like by putting, yeah, you can like guess out, you can see how big the people are, because the aliens would have the ships, so like the aliens would have the spacecraft. A man's raising his right arm as a sign of friendship. You can also tell its shape. The way it would move, and the number of fingers on the hand. So this is what a woman's privates look like. Please don't start this. They have the metal plaque that was on the Pioneer probes and the gramophone record that was on the Voyager. Oh, so Pioneer had like a plaque, and like Voyager had like a big like a record that I guess like had like a bunch of data on it. That's one of the Viking landers. Oh, I'm gonna say this is Well, I think Viking might be the first Mars landing. I'm not sure. Like the first actual like satellite on Mars. It was definitely a Mars lander, but I'm not sure if it was the first. There were 2 landers that landed on Mars as part of the Viking program. This is a Viking 1 lander replica which touched down in Krysa Planitia on July 20th, 1976. I saw what was left of it when I was there. Oh yeah, because they've like, been on Mars. The media dubbed it a reunion. That's the Voyager 1 interplanetary craft. Voyager 1 traveled to the outer planets Jupiter and Saturn. It discovered Io's volcanoes and Jupiter's rings, as well as new moons around Saturn. It'll be making its way through the far reaches of the heliosphere around now. That's actually kind of funny, because I'm pretty sure if this game takes place in like 2030 something. Like I'm not entirely sure the status of it, but I have heard that Voyager's left the solar system. You could say that, but it's like really complicated. So maybe what they're saying is right. I'm not really sure. Inside that display case is a copy of the gramophone record carried on Voyagers 1 and 2. That's Pioneer 10 there. It was the first spacecraft to make a close encounter with Jupiter. It's only a replica, of course. The real one left the solar system a long time ago. Yeah, back in 1983 or something. Before either of us was even born. So this is the Pioneer the informant was talking about? Where is he? So it didn't actually. I hate to be that guy and like be spewing facts all the time, but they both said that the way they worded it, they made it sound like Voyager is still in the solar system, and Pioneer left like a long time ago, whereas Voyager would have made more time on Pioneer, I'm pretty sure. And Pioneer wouldn't have left the solar system in 1980 something, it would have just achieved escape velocity. So what's this here? It's a replica of the Galileo spacecraft. Galileo was a Jupiter orbiter. It's famous for launching a probe into Jupiter's atmosphere in 1995 and performing analysis of it, and then did flybys of the 4 Galilean moons. I remember watching it when I was a kid. Now that was exciting. This is a hologram of the solar system. A lot of the information used to... What? A lot of the information used to make... Oh, a lot of the information used to make it came from the craft on display here. It's a shame there isn't as much exploration going on these days. I'm not really sure there needs to be. Like, I'm not saying that's not saying it's a. Not saying it's a. There shouldn't be, but you seem to have things going pretty well. This is a reproduction of the Martian surface. The reason it appears red is because of the oxidized iron. But you'll know more about Mars than I. I remember there was a dust storm when we landed. All we could see was red. Can I go anywhere else? Trying to like see, like, are they hiding somewhere? It can't really have gone too far. The only area with any Pioneer is the Space Center. Should we go take another look? I'm wondering if like one of these people is the informant. When I grow up, I'm gonna blow this joint and become an amphibian. I'll get to travel to home and all over space. That's interesting. Kids from beyond are the opposite of us. Kids from home want to go to space. Kids from beyond want to see home. There's a webcomic called Existential Comics that had a comic that summed up that notion very well. I might link it in the comments or in the description. Well, let's just head back to the space corner, I guess. Oh, hello.
探査コーナーだ。あれ？この宇宙服は何だ？月面服がどうしてこのコーナーに？ジョナサン、中に誰かいるぞ。これは動く展示物か？そうじゃなさそうだ。ようやくデートの相手に会えたようだ。お前が電話の男か？顔を見せろ。
This is very creepy. I'm sort of terrified.
うまく考えたな。音声も書いてある。お前だな。俺たちを呼び出したのは。
そうだ。さすがはポリスノーツ。すぐに分かったようだな。
こんなところに立ってりゃ子供でもわかる。
あんたら北条を探してんだろ。
北条の行方を知ってるのか？どこにいる？奴は生きてるのか？
一人ずつ順番に話せ。いいな。
We're finally about to find out some stuff, guys. Look at this guy. Calls us here and then turns up in this. It's a spacesuit from the Apollo program. The museum probably uses it for events. Oh, so we could just... Oh, man. I wonder what would happen if I did that. Who are you? Why can't you tell us who you are? What side are you on? I can't reveal my identity. Not yet, anyway. My life is in danger. As I said before, you can call me 9 stars. 9 stars? That was a stupid voice. I thought I was gonna... I want to see what happens if I press arrest. He's just stringing us along. Let's bring this guy in already. Shut up for a second, will you? Is my identity really that important? I've got information for you. Spill the beans, buddy. What happened to Hojo? He betrayed them. He started selling it behind their backs. Them? It? Who's them? I can't say. Not out here, anyway. Is it Takagawa? Is Holmes Mafia involved? It's not that simple, okay? We saw a politician at Takagawa's party. Are guys like him involved too? What's the it you mentioned? Narc. The semi-synthetic drug. They've been using DDSs developed at Takagawa Pharmaceuticals to float narc onto the market. That's the real purpose of the K-series, to get narc out there without anyone knowing. The newest one is K9. It's nothing more than a vessel for narc. Okay, so that was that drug that the forensic fellows told us about. I thought the selling point behind K9 is even dissolution of a drug and weightlessness. That's the official story, but a capsule with an osmotic pressure system is nothing special. K9's real purpose is carrying and concealing narc. Hojo and I started selling it on our own. It was my idea. Everything was going according to plan. Nobody should have ever suspected what we were doing. So where's Hojo? He was eliminated a long time ago. That's what happens when you cross these guys. I'm going to end up just like Hojo and that woman. So you're saying Hojo's dead? They've already taken care of the body. We'll never find it. Don't waste your time looking. You mean it's not on the colony? Is it on home? That's for you to find out, isn't it? Things are getting weird, fellas. Things are getting weird and sad. Alright, so. So Ed's saying he's got an accent. Who's that woman? Hojo's wife. I think her name was Lorraine. Nobody's safe with these guys. Was Lorraine involved with drugs? Hojo probably told her something she shouldn't have. You have no idea what these people are like. They would kill absolutely anyone. What else can we talk about? We don't believe you. We didn't find anything in the capsules we got from Hojo. And who's to say it couldn't somehow be traced back to you? You guys aren't seeing the bigger picture. Look, I don't want to end up like Hojo, alright? I'll point you in the right direction. I'll let you in on a secret behind Narc. To be more precise, where that secret is. Hojo made a copy of the CD-ROM containing a video on Narc. He created the original to show the Mafia and other organizations. It explains the trick behind the capsules in plain English. A CD-ROM. So the CD explains everything about them. Right, including how to use them. Why a CD in this age of optical computing? That's the point, to limit where you can read it. It wouldn't stand as evidence in court either. That's why Hojo used a CD. It's an archaic data format. Where is the CD-ROM? Hojo would have stashed it somewhere. I bet they don't even know that copy exists. If I had to guess, I'd say his house. Hojo does have stacks of CDs in his living room. Maybe it's among those. The CD can only be read on a T-Gear 99, Takagawa's terminal. In addition, it works off a special boot method. You can't load it on any other read device. And the CD's got state-of-the-art data encryption too. Even BCP couldn't read it? You guys get most of your technology from Takagawa, don't you? Whatever you have, they're already on something else. Yeah, that is true. Almost all our equipment is patented by Tagawa. They own the know-how. They own the know-how as well. None of it's public. You'll need to go to a Takagawa facility to load it. We can't just waltz in there and expect them to help us. Who's gonna say we're gonna ask? I read that kind of badly. But time for me to end the video. So hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more Policenauts next time. Look it out.